What's up, Trucker Stricken Mick here. I hope you're doing well. Hope you got the shiny side up, as I like to say. And don't forget to do those pre- and post-trip inspections, or you may be caught during the next brake safety week in 2025. As many of you know, the BLITZ just happened recently, and the CVSA has released their results from that week, which very surprising. Now, if you didn't know, the CVSA gets Canada, Mexico, and the United States to conduct a safety blitz once a year for brakes. And let's get right into it, because quite a few are out of service, around 13% to be exact, which sounds like a lot, but maybe it's not. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. So let's get right into it. So October 15th, 2024, Brake Safety Week results. Certified inspectors in Canada, Mexico, and the U.S. conducted 16,725 inspections on commercial motor vehicles as part of the Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance's North American Brake Safety Week, August 25th through the 31st. Approximately 87% of the commercial motor vehicles inspected did not have out-of-service violations and were deemed safe and permitted to proceed on roadways. Out of the 16,725 commercial motor vehicle inspections conducted, 2,149 of those vehicles had brake-related out-of-service violations, which is a 12.8% out-of-service rate. A vehicle is placed out of service when critical vehicle inspection items are identified during an inspection as conditions found in the North American Standard Out-of-Service Criteria. When a vehicle is placed out of service, it is restricted from further travel until all out-of-service violations have been corrected. CVSA's out-of-service criteria identifies critical vehicle inspection items and details the criteria that prohibit a motor carrier or driver from operating a commercial motor vehicle until the violations have been addressed. And I'm going to warn you right now, do not get caught moving a vehicle after an out-of-service violation. That is a road you do not want to travel down. That's going to get you in a whole lot of trouble, not just when it comes to your license and inspection issues, but a very, very large fine is possible. And I've heard that it's possible they could potentially take away your CDL for that type of violation. But I digress. So of the 2,149 commercial motor vehicles placed out of service, 1,355, 63.1%, had standalone out-of-service brake violations, and 10.1%, 217, had steering axle brake out-of-service violations. Now that one is a little more alarming to me, because then everyone can understand, things get out of alignment every now and then, but when it comes to the steering axle, I would imagine that you could feel it when you're hitting the brakes pretty easily, pull to one side or the other, or maybe not stopping as well. I don't know. It just kind of blows my mind that this many people have bad brakes. Also, 1,216, 56.6%, failed the 20% defective brakes criterion, which states that a vehicle is out of service if the number of defective brakes is equal to or greater than 20% of the service brakes on the vehicle or combination. Note, a vehicle may have more than one violation type. The focus area of this year's Brake Safety Week was on lining/pad violations. Throughout the week, inspectors looked for loose, missing, or worn brake lining pads, as well as cracks, voids, or contamination. Inspectors found 382 lining pad violations on tractor units and 272 on trailer units, for a total of 654 brake lining pad violations. Now, as you can see here, they break that down in the chart, which I'm going to leave in the description below for you to check out yourself. So 61 jurisdictions participated in this year's Brake Safety Week. In Canada, inspectors conducted 1,926 inspections and discovered 243 brake-related out-of-service violations, which is a 12.6% out-of-service rate. So a little bit better than the United States, but pretty much the same. And if you were to do that to all trucks, I imagine that number would change just a little bit and probably match even closer. 44 power units and 49 towed units had lining pad violations. In Mexico, inspectors conducted 107 inspections and discovered 6 brake-related out-of-service violations, which is a 5.6% out-of-service rate. 1 power unit and 5 towed units had lining pad violations. Now, this one strikes me as a little bit crazy, with only 5.6% compared to Canada and the United States. Something's telling me that maybe someone's getting a little bit of money in their pocket to not write those violations down and let people move on with their day. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, who knows, but I've seen a lot of trucks come across the border from Mexico, and they're not exactly, they're not new trucks that look like they're in great shape. Let's just say that. In the U.S., inspectors conducted 14,692 inspections and discovered 1,900 brake-related out-of-service violations, which is a 12.9% out-of-service rate. So 18 states with performance based brake testers participated in this year's Brake Safety Week, conducting 452 inspections using their PBBTs. There were 26 failures, which is a 5.7% out of service rate. Brake Safety Week is part of the CVSA's Operation Air Brake program, a comprehensive program dedicated to improving commercial motor vehicle brake safety throughout North America. The goal is to reduce the number of crashes caused by faulty braking systems on commercial motor vehicles by conducting roadside inspections and educating drivers, mechanics, owner-operators, and others on the importance of proper brake inspection, maintenance, and operation. Next year's Brake Safety Week is scheduled for August 24th to 30th, 2025. And again, you can view the results from the other ones here, 2023, 2022. So I think it's a little bit alarming that almost 13% of the trucks inspected failed. I'd imagine if you did more inspections, you'd probably have that number go a little bit higher. And as always, you're the captain of the ship, especially when it comes to being a company driver. Nobody can force you to drive a vehicle that is unsafe. So, I mean, do your pre-trips, do your post-trips. Let me know in the comments below, like, what do you think? Do you think that this is a higher number than you expected? Or would you imagine that that number is going to be even higher if they did more inspections? Well, keep the shiny side up. I'm Tricky Mick, and have a good day.